They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Henry. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Henry. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A gain of 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Hayes dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Drop 50, drop 50.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Ross on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the 1st quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
19 tight.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Flushed out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Hayes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first and 10, Henry. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Looking to throw. Henry. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In motion, the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pryor long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Got a man, it's London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Hayes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Hayes out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a try the left side. Baxter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Hayes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Henry. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Bo Melton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Hayes. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that.
And it'll be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Henry looking for Pryor long. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, Don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Baxter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down. Hayes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hayes. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A give running right, Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
To throw on 3rd down, Henry. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again, Hayes.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check.
Looking to throw. Hayes on the move to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. Hayes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Final minute now in the third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Still going inside the 20. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
78 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Henry looking for Pryor long. Touchdown Panthers. There, 58 yards.
And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Morgan.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the field.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Touchdown!
Max Borghi.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Looking for Pryor, long. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Throwing to start the drive. Stockton, he's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Stockton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stockton.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Ready.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was dropped.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of